Yeah. I have never really understood the meaning of heartbreak. What does it mean? Does the heart break into two halves with a jagged line? Does the heart break into a million pieces like a glass cup falling on concrete floor? What does it mean? Or maybe the better question is, how does it feel? Is it a piercing pain, the way the dartboard feels when you make a bullseye? Or is it like the nagging pain when you have a migraine? I'm glad I've never experienced heartbreak. To be honest, I made a conscious effort never to experience heartbreak. I'm very sure some of you in your minds are thinking, yeah, right. What does she mean? But it's the truth. And I'll tell you why. I never gave my heart in the first place. In 2011, I started dating a friend. Let's call him L. L and I dated for 10 years. We're friends for 10 years before we started dating. We went to the same college. We knew our success stories. We knew our victories, our defeats, our battle scars. The relationship was very close. Have you ever experienced a kind of closeness with an individual that you know what the individual wants to say before the individual says it? Have you ever experienced a kind of closeness with an individual that when you look at the person, you know what the person is thinking? Have you ever experienced a kind of closeness that if the person is having a bad day, even if you're not in the same geographical location, you would know, even without speaking? Have you? Despite the fact that we're very close, I never gave my heart. I maintained my principle. But unknown to me, in the background, there was a process going on. As we became closer and closer, our hearts started merging until they became one. That was the process of attachment. 18 months later, we got to a crossroads in our relationship that the only way forward was to go two separate ways. There was family complications from his end, and we had to break up. That was when I realized that my heart was attached. For 1 month, I couldn't sleep. I just get in bed, and I just could not sleep. I was living in Malaysia then. He was in the US. I couldn't sleep for 1 month. I'm not a crier. I don't cry. But I cried once, the first night. But I didn't cry anymore. But I couldn't sleep for 1 month. Then a group of friends and I decided to go to Cameron Highlands. Cameron Highlands is the highest point in Malaysia where you have the tea plantation. They grow strawberries there. Any fruit or vegetable that grows in cold regions grows in Cameron Highlands. The average Malaysian weather is hot and humid. And it was a welcome distraction from my detachment process. So we all went. I can remember when we got there, it was nice and everything like that. The next morning, the girls decided to go for breakfast. We had booked a chalet with 3 bedrooms. We're 6 girls, 2 girls per room. And they wanted to go for a buffet. I did not want to go. I wasn't hungry. So they all left, and I just enjoyed the quiet. I went to the terrace to experience the most beautiful scenery I've ever seen in my life. It was a valley, and there was just a lot of greenery, trees and shrubs and everything just in the valley. And this was around 8:39 a.m. in the morning. And from somewhere very uncanny, the wind brought the sound of voices. And it was an old Christian hymn. And it just came in the wind. I sat down and I just heard from nowhere, looking at the scenery, "Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder come see thy works, thy hand hath nature, this earth, the wind, water, and fire was just soothing me at that moment. And I knew everything would be okay. And that's where my realignment started. And that's where my healing began. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not stone cold, I have a heart. I promise to give my heart one day, but only once, Madam Toastmaster.